Here we're taking a first look at the Huawei Mate 80 Pro Max, which has just launched in China alongside several other major products, including the Mate 80, the Mate 80RS, and the MatePad Edge. Each of these devices comes with its own distinct design and features, but this Pro Max model is the one we're most excited about today. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the gold color variant because it's extremely popular and sold out very quickly, so for now we'll be checking out the green version instead. When it comes to design, the first thing that really stands out is the circular element on the back. At first glance, it might look like a MagSafe style feature, but in reality it's a decorative, non-metal component with a wireless charging coil placed underneath, and there are no magnets built in. That's a bit of a letdown, although Huawei does offer official cases that add MagSafe style functionality, and the quality should be solid. This design approach is actually similar to what we've seen on the iPhone 17 Pro series, except Apple used a large glass section instead. The Mate 80 Pro Max also adopts a completely flat design on both the front and the back, which is a big change from the previous two generations, and this flat design is consistent across the standard, Pro, and Pro Max models. It feels like a thoughtful strategy, because if you're going flat, making the entire lineup flat avoids leaving buyers confused or divided. Even though the back panel looks shiny, it's actually made of aluminum rather than glass, and it still feels very premium, with subtle details hidden across the surface, including small branding elements. Since metal can interfere with signal reception, Huawei has cleverly integrated an antenna around the entire back panel, which is a smart solution that improves signal strength without ruining the clean look of the phone. The frame is also made of flat metal, and it feels delicate yet sturdy in the hand, offering excellent grip, while the mostly metal construction should also help with better heat dissipation. On the front, the phone features a large 6.9-inch display using a dual OLED panel, resulting in more vibrant colors and higher brightness, especially when using the phone outdoors in strong sunlight. The display can reach up to an impressive 8,000 nits in a 1% window and supports an adaptive refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz along with 1440 Hz PWM dimming, and for full details we'll cover the screen more deeply in the full review. The display is also protected by Kunlun glass, which is known for its durability. Moving on to the cameras, the Mate 80 Pro Max is equipped with three 50-megapixel cameras for the main and telephoto lenses, a 40-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a second-generation ultra-chroma sensor designed to improve color accuracy, while the front camera is a 13-megapixel wide-angle shooter and will be testing its real-world performance later on. In terms of performance, the device is powered by the Kirin 9030 Pro chip, with slightly less powerful versions used in the Pro and Standard models, and instead of chasing raw benchmark numbers, the focus here is clearly on overall user experience. The phone runs HarmonyOS 6, and Huawei claims a 42% improvement in overall performance, and from the short time we've spent with it so far, the experience feels smooth and responsive. Battery life should also be strong thanks to a large 6,000 mAh battery, paired with 100W wired charging, 80W wireless charging, and 18W wired reverse charging. One important update with HarmonyOS 6 is expanded support for Android apps, which was more limited in earlier versions, and as more apps are developed specifically for HarmonyOS, the overall experience should continue to improve over time. When it comes to connectivity, the Mate 80, Mate 80 Pro, and Pro Max do not support eSIM, while the Mate 80RS stands out by offering support for up to 4 SIMs in total, including 2 physical SIM cards and 2 eSIMs, even though only 2 can be active at the same time, which is still a big step ahead of many competitors that don't support eSIM at all. Finally, beyond satellite communication, the phone also supports emergency communication without a network or satellites using the 700 MHz frequency, which could be extremely useful in situations like earthquakes, floods, or emergencies while hiking, and could genuinely save lives. So, what do you think about the Huawei Mate 80 Pro Max? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In my opinion, it shows major improvements and once again highlights Huawei's strengths in areas like design, build quality, cameras, and software, and hopefully we'll see a global version launch soon. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. This is W from China, and I'll see you in the next one.